at Diva Abdul. You can find us here on Riverside, divaabdul.riverside.com if you'd like to join us. We welcome callers. Instagram, diva_of_duel. YouTube live, 10 p.m. Eastern Saturday nights, Diva Abdul 541. Facebook Live, Diva Days Were Lives. So I think that's everything. All right.
We're everywhere.
All right. Hey, Marianne, how are you doing today?
Okay. And happy Easter to everybody. And Passover, or whatever you celebrate. I'm Marianne. You can find me at mama_hooch and I'm also on Facebook and Instagram.
Miss Jen?
Hey, I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
And Anna in our Witness Protection Program.
Yes, I've moved yet again to another undisclosed location. You can find me at Kazi Hooch on X and Instagram.
And I'm going to have to look because I did get an email. I think they will allow us to use cartoon images or something.
Oh, I tried that once and it didn't work. So
yeah,
okay.
So out of the Witness Protection Program.
Okay,
I'll do some research on that.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope I get to pick which cartoon character.
No, I'm picking.
I don't want Elmer Fudd. If I have any say.
How about that little cat with Pepe Le Pew?
Wasn't a little cat? There you go.
Yeah, so please subscribe, follow, and share us. We appreciate that. All right, so Anna, why don't you start it off this week with our Kate update?
All righty. Yeah, actually, just the fact that we have a Kate update is kind of like a Easter miracle in and of itself.
Yes.
Not to put that in the same category as the actual Easter miracle, but anyway, so yeah, it's quite a shock to my system to see that there were some Kate episodes, or that Kate was on some episodes. I think she was on Monday and Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was all on the same day. I don't know, because I was trying to binge watch, so they run together. But beginning of the week, she first of all, I have to say her outfit, loved it, and it very much channeled some vintage, updated but vintage Diane Keaton. I thought I love the suit. I don't know. I just love the ensemble as usual. So let's see. She was at Titan, I think, for pretty much all of her scenes. I think, unless somebody remembers something else. But anyway, her first scenes were with Philip, her son, who Vivian had given birth to after stealing
Embryo.
the embryo from Victor and Kate before they could before she could be injected with the stuff. Vivian, and so anyway, and that's pertinent only because they talked about, I think she asked Philip why he was I don't know, I don't remember the exact order, but basically she was trying to figure out, she wondered if he was down because of Vivian and supposedly passing and everything, and he was like, he was in one of those modes where it was like, look, I know she's a horrible person, but she did give birth to me, she did carry me for 9 months. And then of course Kate reminded her, yeah, after she stole the embryo from me, but Philip was trying his best to at least think of a few positive things, and none of them involved the epic Kate Vivian cake fight. But anyway, I wish that it's the case, although it was brought up when Kate countered with having a difficult time finding things that were good about Vivian. She reminded, I think she made she made some reference, but it might have been later in the show. It was something about having been shot and buried alive in the same day by Vivian. So anyway, so there was a reference.
I remember she wants Stephanie to come up with a outline for a new book. Now this girl's already pushed out 2 books in less than a year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and Philip's like, well, she's a little traumatized. She's
That's
still
right.
in the hospital. And Kate's like, yeah, I was shot and buried alive. And
Still
went
got back to work the next day or whatever.
Went back to work the next day.
Bounced back to work for that week or whatever. Yeah, that was. I love that. That's right. That's right. That was Philip because he was trying to soften it a bit because Kate was like, chop chop. She needs to get going because she knows how dire the situation is with the money situation at Titan.
Mhm.
But Philip was kind of like, she has been kidnapped and held hostage for for a while. It might be an idea for chill out a little bit about that. But anyway, so they had an interesting mother son conversation. It's always kind of interesting with those two. And then she later had scenes with Johnny. I guess Johnny had come into. I guess he is sort of officially left, kind of officially maybe left Demira now that Theo's up and walking around again for a while. And so he had come in to do his Titan paperwork, his reentry work, to get back on the team at Titan as per the original agreement. And Kate had scheduled him to come in and meet with her. And he said, I'm assuming it's about all that, and she's like, well, no, actually. Actually it's about this and basically kind of where the plot unfold the without it taking any like behind the scenes responsibility for it. She basically presented it as we're going to sue Demira. We're suing Demira because of this copyright infringement with Bonnie's book. And he was like, well, wait a minute, so they kind of went back and forth on that. And it was at first it was kind of gentle, but then as they got up and we're still talking about it and all, she's like, look, here's the deal. The only way this is going to happen is for you to, for Demira to pay up. And he's like, we're not going to, we'll take us to court. We're not going to do it. Or no, well, he didn't say that right then. But anyway, he was like, well, how much are we talking about? So she slips him a number, which of course, whenever somebody slips a number, it's always a lot. You just have to use your own imagination, of course, because it's like, that's the classic, oh, we can't even imagine how much money they're asking. But it's really just because it's all relative. But anyway, so she slips him this number and he looks at it and kind of mocks it and says, there's no way we're paying that. And so what's confusing to me is he's still acting like a Demira representative when he just signed his paperwork to come back to Titan. And, he's like, look, I get it. I understand where Titan's at right now, but I'm not going to let my family's company be be destroyed or sued for something like this when, I'm just not going to let that happen. And so it was kind of weird though, because he literally is now an official Titan representative, agent of Titan, having just signed back in, and yet he's saying, no thanks, we're not doing that. And so it was a little bit weird because in the corporate world that would be kind of not right. So I don't understand. So maybe he's not. What's that?
Insider info.
Right.
Maybe he's
And
not officially done with Demira.
And a lot of
know.
other things. Well, he wouldn't have been there to sign. I mean, I thought he made the comment that he had signed in. He had been meeting with HR or something and had been doing his paperwork. So I thought that meant he'd be back on the payroll now. Mike,
didn't he say something about, well, maybe I don't want to leave? Then something about I don't want to leave Theo with it. So maybe he isn't working for Demira, but he doesn't want to leave.
Okay. It could still be murky then. I don't know. You would think since they're competitors that.
Or he's going to tell Theo not to go to trial or something.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe so. Yeah. Yeah, that could have been it.
He said something about that.
So anyway, he basically is like, no, we're not paying that. And so we'll see you in court. And so he storms off. And see, their whole bet, Xander and Kate's whole bet was that there was no way Demira was going to want to go to court over this. Right. So anyway, so now it looks like that's not.
Go, Johnny.
Yeah. So we'll see. Well,
called her bluff.
My instinct is still to support Kate because ultimately she's trying to keep Titan alive. but I still do
Mhm.
not like the way this is her kind of grandson, and not even though not officially, he was cooked in the same womb as her actual granddaughter, so it's a little awkward. And she
Yeah.
always treated him like her grandson.
Johnny kind of pointed that out to her too, I think,
Yeah, it was just
Mhm.
Yeah.
awkward. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, the whole thing is awkward. I've not liked that whole angle. And also using her other actual great granddaughter. Yeah, I guess great granddaughter.
Yeah, Ariana.
Yeah. With the
Kind of
other end
using
of it,
her.
Demira.
Mhm.
That I don't know. I mean, I love scheming Kate. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I
Down
like
and
it.
dirty Kate?
Yeah, yeah. I don't even mind.
Basically.
I don't even mind. Get under
But
the
she's always
actual
kind of been
car
that.
and cut the slice the actual brake
Hmm.
line of Kayla and Steve's car at one point that 15 years ago or whatever. I don't even mind that Kate, even though I love Steve and Kayla. But the
Depends on who she's doing it to, too. That
scheming is
makes
Yeah.
one thing, but these
Yeah.
younger kids that she's doing it to, I didn't really like
Yeah.
that. So, but again, I always have to fall back on, she is Kate. So, and so I'm
And
gonna
she didn't
try.
even let Philip in on it either. Philip or Maggie.
Right,
But they're both
right. It's just Xander. So
PO'd out
Xander
of
knew
that.
about it, but
Yes, and just Standard did, yeah.
yeah, and so he storms out. He's like, "I'm not paying that number and or that amount. We're not paying that
Yeah.
amount." And then he storms off and leaves. And then later, Kate sends Xander a frantic text message saying basically what we just said that Johnny wants to take it to court. He's not going to pay the amount, which means that Titan's going to default on their loan payment coming up. And it's weird because it reminds me of back in the day when magical thinking made me think I could, that my rent was due and then it was going to all work out. In those young years, early start out years, it's just like you're going, okay, what am I going to do? It seems like there should have been I mean, even though this is a somewhat long term corporate strategy, if you will, that they've engaged in, it seemed like it stretched out for a while, but wasn't always prominently on screen, but it was still in the works for a while. You would think they would have come up with a plan B also. Usually, you got to have a plan B in case plan A doesn't work out. And so
Wasn't it putting up the Demir Mansion, though? Part of it?
the Casa Kyriakis, yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah,
at once
Kyriakis.
when
Sorry, yeah.
Xander got that message from Kate, Sarah was like, well, you got to, he wanted to be there when Victoria got released from the hospital. And he's like, oh man, I got something that's come up. And she's like, well, go ahead and go. She goes, how about this? You can come over. Because he was really upset about not being able to see her get released and be there to celebrate with her and all that. And she says, why don't you come by later tonight when it's her bedtime and you can, tuck her in and stuff. So he's like, okay, so you think that Xander would run right to the office,
Well,
No,
and this goes into the other territory that
you
I
got to
won't.
relieve some stress.
Yeah, and so then he plays the Sex Olympics with Gwen a couple of times in order to get his stress out. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking this company is doomed. Is what I
Yeah.
think. If this is if these are the people running it and this is how they're doing it, even though I have every faith in Kate that she's very resourceful. We're talking about Xander. And then what's Kate gonna be like? Where have you been? I thought you were on your way over here. He's gonna be like, oh, I don't know, got sidelined. Anyway, so yeah, I thought in a way, they're hot together, Gwen and Xander, but it's also was a little, I don't know. What did you guys think on that part?
I thought they cut out a scene or something.
Yeah, it was a little awkward, but anyway, or a little choppy. But anyway, so that's basically what I saw of Kate. Now, full disclosure, I did fall asleep at some point, so I missed something, not because of the show, but just because I was tired. But if anybody has anything else that I skipped over, feel free to.
Xander did make a phone call. What's thoughts on that? And he told somebody to move somebody for some money from this from the
Oh,
yeah
that's
this
right.
to this
good.
account, from this to that account. So
Okay.
who was he
Yeah.
talking to? Did he
I
get
think
money from
Kate.
somebody?
Oh.
No,
What's that?
it was
It
the
was-
illegal part, the import
Uh-huh.
export business of
Yes. That's
Titan.
that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So has
Mhm.
that money just been sitting there and they're kind
Why
Is
of
would
that the
he
money
have
they're going to use? That's what I was trying to get at. Why did he do that? Is that why?
Yeah,
yeah, apparently that's how he's going to get the loan payment paid.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
is this maybe an account that nobody knows about, but him and Kate, or does Maggie? I'm sure Maggie doesn't know about it. I
Kate
guess.
probably doesn't even know about it. I'm thinking
yeah.
because Kate would have been like, hey, we got to
I
employ
think
plan B now. So this is the plan B that
yeah, I thought
Xander
maybe
knew
he was
about.
calling somebody for help,
Mm-mm.
and it's somebody in the background. Like I don't know who it would be, but okay. Oh,
Sounded like he was calling the accounting department or the underground
oh
accounting
okay.
department, perhaps
Yeah.
the underground accounting department,
Okay.
not the ones I would have
All
ever
right.
been associated with. But so anyway,
That's what I was.
yeah.
All right.
So that's a Kate report.
Okay.
What I don't get is if Johnny, well, number one, companies don't let other companies borrow the CEOs. Or
Right.
Yeah. Especially
And-
competition.
Yeah, that was
and-
always weird.
Yeah, and then when Johnny comes back to Titan, he's going to see Titan is broke.
Right.
You think
Right.
he's not going to tell Demira, hey, let that lawsuit drag out as long as you
Yeah.
can. This company's going under.
You would
And
you
why
would have
didn't
thought
Johnny just stay at Demira under another? Didn't have to be CEO if he didn't want it, but something
No.
else with Demira.
well, maybe he didn't want to continue the ties so much. But I mean he is softening.
Yeah.
Probably what's gonna happen is he's gonna go back to Demira.
He's gonna go back.
Now
Yeah.
that he's softened with his dad, and that's going to cause stress and obstacles with Chanel.
Chanel. Yeah. Although
Anyway,
Chanel's kind of softening on EJ too.
Yeah,
she is, but she put up boundaries, and they have to
Right.
they have to determine together what those boundaries are. And I would imagine him getting deeply into Demira on a continuing basis probably is one she's not going to want. So I think it's going to cause some issues, but anyway, we can see the writing on the wall on that one. But anyway, so that's basically. I was just happy to see Kate. I was like shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, are we sure this is really Kate? Should we make sure? Should we make sure it's really her? Because we haven't seen her in a while. So anyway, so I think the writing kind of sucked on that aspect. I liked the way she and Xander, conspired together. I liked that part, and I liked that part of, Dangerous Kate. But I just I just thought it was so like not really her from the standpoint of using vulnerable grandchildren, great grandchildren to do it, even though I know she's desperate to keep Titan for Philip. And anyway, so that's my Kate report.
Do you have any thoughts, Jen?
I don't like how she's using like the kids either, but Johnny should have at least read the book.
Yeah,
Both
he
books.
did drop the ball there. True.
Yeah.
And he kind of
Yeah.
admitted, yes.
That's a very
He just
good
took for
point.
granted that somebody read it.
He is responsible ultimately for
Yeah, so
letting
he
this
should have
happen.
read it. Yeah,
Well, I think he read Bonnie's book, but he didn't read Stephanie's book.
Right.
that's what it was. Yeah,
Right.
he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he
Marianne,
would have
you
had no
talk
way.
about
No.
Justin and Bonnie.
Oh,
I didn't
Yeah.
get that far in the week, so
yeah,
I'm curious to hear what happened
Yeah,
there.
Justin. Yeah, Bonnie's all excited and she's signing her papers, and Justin's reading it, and he's noticing the very similarities, and I guess a lot of it is almost word for word, or the scenes are the same, but maybe she changed and used a couple different words but had the same meaning, and so he's trying to point it out to her, and she's just
Being an
not having
attorney,
it.
being an attorney, he can see this.
Yeah.
Right. And he's saying, you could be sued for this. The company could be sued for, and you personally can be sued for that, because they did discuss that too, about they could sue Bonnie for it too. And she's not believing it. And he's suggesting to her that he thinks the only way to do it is, to stop the book sale, stop the tour, and re-edit it. You know what I mean? Go over it, rewrite it, and stop it. And she doesn't want to do it, and she more or less is gonna. You don't want to do that. She says she's gonna cut him off. It's different things in the. I don't know how she said it, but yeah. So I think is that how it. Did it end that way? That I guess they didn't go on from there.
Well,
Did they
he
say
kicked
anything
her
more?
out of the room.
Yeah.
What's that?
She left the room and he went after her.
Oh, okay. She was upset. Yeah. So, but he's trying to convince her that she needs to they need to stop. They can't let it go to the presses. I guess.
Did she acknowledge that she intentionally did that, or was it?
No, she's saying she did. I don't really think she did either.
Yeah.
It's just that it's in her mind.
Yeah.
And she was kind of. He read passages to her. They weren't the exact words, but the same meaning using different words, and it all sound very similar to Stephanie's book. And everybody else seems to be seeing that too.
Right. Yeah. Well, Ariana saw it, and she,
Yeah. But it was nice to see, Bonnie and
I'm
Justin,
looking forward to actually getting to
don't
those
get to see them too much anymore.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Johnny decides to go to Daddy to help get him out of this jam he's in.
Yeah.
I actually felt bad for Johnny because EJ's like, you got played.
Yep.
Yeah, he exactly told him what you got played.
Fun.
Yeah.
He's like, well, how'd you get the book? Well, I met Xander at the pub and he had to get up and leave, and he left a manuscript lying there on the table. And
and Kate just told you to take it and go
Kate
with
said,
it.
Yeah, Kate said I didn't read it. You could just have it. And he's like, oh yeah. And this what cracks me up. So EJ came up with a great idea. It's like, oh, let's just say the book's a parody, which that's protected free speech. Then yeah.
Yeah.
And for some reason, who do you think Johnny would go and confront after all this? He found out he got played by Xander. He got played by Kate. So who does he take it out on?
Maggie.
Maggie. Yes. Well, because she's the head of he thought she was in on it, but he should know Maggie better than that. I don't know.
Maggie wouldn't do that. Come on.
Not Maggie. No. Heck, even Philip didn't know. It was strange. Now Philip might have went in on it, but not Maggie. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. And Maggie wasn't putting up with this shit either.
No.
She's like, no, that's not, she didn't.
But she called for Kate, didn't she? I mean, we didn't see them two go at it yet. Right? Not yet. That should be fun.
Hopefully that means they're on screen the next week and not on a phone with Kate. Where
I don't know.
Kate is on next week, but she's with Marlena though.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the preview.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so I think it was Jan who pointed out last week there was a huge continuity error with Brady and Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Marianne, you weren't here last week. Yeah,
no.
Jen was like, how did Brady know that it was Sophia behind the pills and she was using Rachel? And we're like, we all thought we missed a scene. And it turns out everything was just effed up, and that scene aired on Monday. So yeah, and we weren't the only ones. People were pointing it out on Twitter when Monday's episode aired. They're like, well, wait a second, didn't Brady figure this out last week?
Yep.
Yeah.
He had a scene with Rachel on Monday, and they were
discussing
what happened, and Rachel's like, oh, I got those pills from Sophia.
Yep.
Yeah.
That kid's
by the
doing
way,
a good job.
I really like this girl.
She's really good. They're all
in fact, good. I like her better than the other one. I've kind of it's so weird, but she's only on once or twice, and I've kind of totally forgotten about the other one. I mean, the other one's good. I think the other one was more are they trying to redeem Rachel a little bit, because this
Maybe.
girl is a little bit more sympathetic, makes you feel a little more sympathetic
Mhm.
towards her
Yeah.
than the other one did. But the other one was good as kind of more of a manipulator. But I don't
Yeah.
know. I just right away she just I
Yeah.
don't know.
The
I
other
liked
one
her right
was more
away.
Kristen's kid. This one's kind of more Brady's kid.
Yeah, she seems a little more softer. But which
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking, well, maybe they're trying to, now that this all coming out, but how Sophia's been manipulated, and they're going to try to redeem her. But I don't know. But although I don't know she needs a redeem, she's just a
My
kid that's
heart,
been
my heart
has
did
two
melt.
crazy parents. You can't kind of blame her. So,
My
but
heart
yeah,
did melt though when
yeah,
Brady was talking to Sarah about the situation, and he was saying, "My daughter has hardly ever had any friends." He said, "And
Oh,
here this."
yeah,
I was
because she's
like,
mean.
"What?" He goes, "And here this older, cool teenager takes her under her wing and befriends her,
Right.
quote unquote, really just using her." He's like, she's really, I don't know if he used the word heartbroken, but she's really sad right now that she
mhm.
realizes that what Rachel what
Sophia.
Sophia was
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
So
But I have to say, every girl, each from all three Rachels were good.
yeah.
Yeah.
He kept saying, "Oh, she's really good. Why are they getting another one?" And each
Mhm.
time they've gotten
Yeah.
good. So that casting director or whoever was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. She's been with the show for a long time, and she's very, very good. Yeah.
yeah, and I guess there'll be a new Ariana too. So I'll have to see how, because I
Yeah.
kind of was getting used to this one that we had.
I know. I don't know why
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what
thought she was
happened.
the best of the young cast.
Mhm.
of the young cat. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
new Ari, I think she'll be on Wednesday, and her name is Vico Escorcia. She is
Um,
Mexican and French.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
do
that's a
you
neat
think they're
combination.
maturing her a little bit for this Liam character, or
Oh no,
or
please.
or dumbing her down for this Liam character? I don't know. Could go either way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but she's still a college freshman though.
Yeah.
What's the
Still
actress's name? V.
Vico Escorcia.
Oh,
Yeah, she's real pretty. So yeah, and she's got a lot of experience. So yeah, we'll see. But Wednesday she'll be on. All right. Yeah, so Monday, Tate and Holly also figured it out that Sophia was the one who switched the pills. Was Holly said, yeah, the Sophia asked for her to go to the Bayview, and her pills knocked out of her purse, and yeah, so they figured it out, and they discussed it with Brady, and they all figured it out together too after Rachel. So yeah, so I don't know what happened, if they just like edited stuff out of order, or
I think so.
Or
yeah.
yeah, or the lines were wrong with what Brady said at the end of the week. You know what I mean? Somebody messed up those lines. I don't know. Yeah.
That's one of the biggest errors I've ever seen on the show.
Yeah.
I can't even think of one bigger than that. I mean, yeah, we're having issues with everything's supposed to happen tomorrow, but then it ends up happening 2 months later. Like we're still waiting on this EJ. Looks like the will is finally going to get read next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long has that been since,
Will we
like,
see Tony?
yeah.
I didn't
Or
see
even since
anything.
they found the body, it's been a month, or it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Belle got a
So
call from Chad that Chad's coming back home, but there wasn't a day. So if you're having a will reading, you would have everybody who's named in the will at the will
I
reading.
think, yeah, I think Tony's supposed to be there for the will reading too.
but they're not
Yeah.
going to have Chad.
No, Chad's gonna. I think Chad's coming back sometimes towards the end of April. So I'm thinking
Yeah,
it's
but
probably when we're gonna see it.
why wouldn't they just wait to do the, like you were just saying? Why wouldn't they wait for that until the new Chad is on?
I think they are. I'm
Oh, okay,
thinking.
because they made it sound like, oh, that's right, because EJ's just starting to plan it. That's right.
Yeah, he just
Okay.
kind of asked. He just kind of asked, and it doesn't show anything in the previews for next week yet. I don't think about the will.
Okay, that
did he
makes
ask
sense.
Kat about it? Something about helping him or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
asked Kat. He's like,
A party.
he said it's a pretty challenging thing getting all of the parties
get-
together.
Together to get them all together. So they got to bring like Chad back and Tony back, and then of course now Lexi's in there now. Will
Yeah.
probably be there, I guess. But then EJ, didn't he write up the will? So he probably gets everything. Oh, Stefano. So there could be a battle with all the Damaras. I have a feeling there's going to be some problem there. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so so finish up with Sophia. Anybody want to talk about Amy and Sophia finally had a conversation. We haven't seen Amy Choi in a long time.
I felt so bad for her.
Those were good scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were good. They're pretty authentic sometimes between mothers and daughters, I guess you could say at
Yeah.
times.
They do a good job. The scary
Yeah.
part is what she doesn't realize, or maybe she realizes a little bit, but she doesn't realize she's going to be housing a
Psycho.
psycho that is going to be causing continued mayhem throughout the town. But yeah, but I thought it was really a loving, I mean, I was just thinking, what would Sophia be like if she was actually taking the meds that she was supposed to be taking?
If she was taking the meds, right.
Yeah. Mhm.
And if she had a little bit more understanding too from her mother
Right.
about the whole situation.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, I thought those were really...
what she had to go through delivering that baby by herself is traumatic in itself.
And then being in that room too, like I would think that would be continued. Like she was that. What gets to me every time I start hating that girl, then she's like holding that little teddy bear, that white teddy bear that she had clung to when she had to, when she took the baby to the fire station and all, just like So so of course she's going to get a lot of rope tying herself emotionally, because emotionally, people kind of understand that she's going through trauma, but at the same time, she's a little schemer, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think she was like that before.
She schemed to get with Tate
at the beginning.
So, yeah. So she's
always been like that. Yeah. It just this kind of I think pushed her over the edge.
And I liked it that Melinda rushed over and told Chanel and Johnny.
Yeah.
They were like, careful. Yeah, way to go, showing up at our, case, trying to get it. She's like, well, I had to do it. She's my client. I had to represent her. But once they stopped badgering her, she was like, the reason I'm here is to let you know, to warn you ahead of time, to be on the lookout and to be aware, because, Sophia's on the loose, basically.
She advised Sophia not to do what she was doing.
Yeah, and I thought I mean, the lady who plays Melinda is really good. I mean, she's really good. And I mean, she can play the cutthroat, like no ethics lawyer, and she can also have such sympathy and heart for. She's wise because she can see that Sophia clearly needs help, and she begged her to go back to Bayview.
Yeah.
And because she could see the writing on the wall, but she's like, technically you are an adult, you are not mandated to Bayview via court, so yeah, you can leave on your own volition, but honey, I think you need to stay. I think you need to go back there. I think you have a little more work to do. But I think those scenes are very touching, and I like those.
Yes, and then Sophia thought she could just walk into the Brady pub and get her job back.
I loved how Roman just shoved that job right back up her butt.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Question though.
And she turned the charm on too, didn't she? Ugh.
Yeah.
Hi, I was hoping. Oh man.
Roman had no trouble hiring Ava, who killed his father.
Wait, who was that?
Ava. He hired Ava.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was 15 years ago.
Yeah, but his father.
Yeah, I know. But
yeah.
But you know, I was
It's the
right.
plot.
I was proud of Roman though for not being a softie.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not an idiot. I mean, even though sometimes they write the characters to be idiots, and he did spend a lot of time at the cop shop in Salem, so you know.
Yeah.
No.
He
But
was on the British cop.
but it's nice that I mean, but I'm glad they wrote it. No, I mean, the idea of that he would be so dumb as to think it was a good idea for Tate to isn't Tate still working there
Yeah.
or is yeah
Mhm.
for Tate to be working there and for him to not see through her to see, and I'm sure, yeah, she probably thought that'd be an easy thing, but that just shows you how delusional she is.
Yep.
Mm?
Yeah, speaking of delusional, so she walks outside the pub and Kristen's there.
Oh,
boy.
yes. Love that.
That's a good influence.
Oh boy.
She has plans for her.
Yep.
I'm wondering what they
Uh-huh.
are. I'm kind of scared to know what they are.
I think she's going to help get something against Marlena. I think she holds
Oh.
Marlena responsible for
Oh.
Rachel going back.
Which is strange because she really should be holding Sophia responsible.
to
But she's always
Right.
hated Marlena, so I guess.
Yeah.
Well, not always. I guess back in the day they were friends, right? At one point? No.
No, not really.
No, because
Mm.
she was with John and all that. Yeah, you're right.
No.
That goes back a long
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they started fighting, and then Kristen's like, "Yeah, let's basically you're gonna work for me." So.
She is a manipulator. Whew.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say what I liked about Amy and Sophia's scenes were they Sophia wants to move out. Amy talks her into staying, but Sophia lays down some boundaries and I'm gonna live my life the way I want.
What?
And then she's like, well, also too, I don't have any place to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say, at least she was not deluded into thinking that she did not have options, that she had other options. Because I mean,
Yeah.
basically, like, and the I'm gonna do my own thing can only go so far when you're not paying rent.
Yeah. I was going to say, where did Sophia's mom didn't give the speech? As long as you're living under my roof,
Right.
as long as you're not, as
Maybe
long as I'm paying for it.
maybe Amy's
You do what I
thinking,
say.
okay, at least I can keep my eye on her this way.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely mother's love there, but and
Yeah.
understanding that maybe for the first time, how she always felt pressured to live all of Amy's things and
Yes.
not speak for herself and stuff, try to be the perfect kid and all that stuff. I get that part, but yeah, I definitely like the dynamic and everything, but I definitely think there's a part of Amy feels so horrible she's going to do whatever she can to keep her safe, her daughter safe, and try to protect her, but also keep one eye on her.
Yeah,
too.
but I think Amy's out of the league.
Oh,
Right.
totally. She totally
Yeah.
has no clue just how conniving.
Yeah, she doesn't really know everything really that Sophia's done.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's going to get fooled. We all know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody want to tackle the whole Stephanie drama this week?
No.
Stephanie's she's really traumatized.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought the actors did. I mean, I think they have to give her props. She kind of played that well, the scenes with
Yeah.
Owen when she demanded to see Owen. She's released and she wanted to see Owen, and Steve and Jada advised against it, but he came in and he's playing the whole thing, and then she slaps him. But she's still very traumatized
Yeah.
by it all.
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know. I thought she did a very good.
When she
very
had
good
that
job.
nightmare and then woke up and was it Alex?
But she
standing
doesn't
there?
even want
Alex touching her.
Alex to touch her.
Yeah, it's and of course
Yeah.
Jeremy isn't helping things by saying, I just want her to be safe and happy. I don't, and Alex be like, I've got it from here, buddy. And Jeremy's like, well, Stephanie will have some say in that. Just because
Here's
you're
the thing,
married doesn't just because you're
yeah,
married doesn't mean that she doesn't have her ability to have her own friends and people in
right.
Yeah.
her
I can still
life.
be friends with her. But here's the thing, we know he's leaving, but you
Yeah.
kind of looks like, if you did know he was leaving, it looks like, maybe something's going to happen between,
Yeah.
those two, which I kind of like. I don't know, kind of liking them to get, Jeremy's kind of growing on me,
Is the character leaving or the actor?
I
Both,
thought the character, or both.
I thought it was both. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't heard them about recasting Jeremy, so I don't know. But yet he's telling JJ that he's staying in Salem. So I don't know what changes in between the next couple of weeks, because I thought he was supposed to be gone by the end of the month. So I don't know. Guess we'll have to see. But and then Steve apologized. Did you see that, Steve? Yeah. Yeah, they all. I guess it was a pretty good apology, Steve.
Yeah.
Jada. Well, Jada already did, I think. I think did everybody? Did Kayla? I don't know if everybody's apologized to Jeremy. That
I don't think Maggie did.
I think he should still collect the $1 million or $2 million or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's just everybody in Salem basically. Oh, JJ kind of did too,
Oh,
but
JJ.
Jeremy keeps saying, "Oh, it's okay. He did a really good job of framing me." And
I thought he did a good job when he was confronting Owen. Oof.
Yeah.
The actor did a great job on that. He really did.
Yeah, it's. I mean, same thing too. It's weird. You have three guys fighting over Stephanie.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Three crazy guys at one time. Well, if you consider Alex. Oh, and then Owen was getting on. Was it Owen? Owen getting on Alex about him being a playboy. Remember, because when he first came to town, he was sleeping with everything.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah, and he kind of more or less pointed that out to Alex, like he's not good enough for Stephanie, and I think Alex kind of starting to believe that in a way too. I think
Alex should have turned around and said, "Do you realize what a hoe bag my wife is?"
Yeah, really.
You read the book, right?
I was gonna say, wasn't the threesome? Wasn't Stephanie?
Yeah, she knows how to pick them too, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She knows how to
Oh,
what?
she even said that to Jada about all the guys she's been with. There's been something wrong with every one of them.
Yes.
Everett or all of them. Yeah. And Alex, but then
Philip?
but he I was gonna say, well, he was a serial killer too, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they could have, but no.
Yeah, Stephanie was saying that she thinks all this was her fault, and she kind of brought it on herself. Yeah, just picking wrong men and then writing about it, her book.
Well, the book, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, she already has I think, a very obvious book to write next. She could write what happened to her. She could write a sequel to one's Write Out, I guess it was called. So, yeah, it's right.
Yeah, we don't hear much about that book. Yeah.
Well, Kate did say her books were starting to sell again.
Yeah. And Philip was kind of irritated by that. Like, he's like, that's what that goes back to that conversation where it was like, oh, she really needs to get working on this third book. And Philip's like, she's been through a lot lately and was held hostage. Maybe give her a break. And that's when she made that comment about how, I forgot about that one line, but like about, but her books have picked up again with all this, with this thing about being kidnapped and all.
So speaking of Philip and Gabby were complaining they weren't spending enough time together. So he made a comment about moving out of the hotel room. I'm like, no, he's not moving back into the mansion. No.
Yeah.
They didn't get their own place together. They went back to them. He asked Maggie, and Maggie gave them a room.
Jeez. Well, and I mean, how long? Maggie ought to be saying, well, you can have a room until we lose the house. Everyone just assumes these houses just go on forever. So she's like, I might have to start collecting rent next month. but you're fine for now. I mean, we all know that the reason they do it is they consolidate sets, and also it allows the characters to interact and be put in those
Yeah.
situations. So we get it, but it is comical that all these people with money, that they're not struggling in terms of money, are always going to move back with mom and dad or stepmom or whoever. So that cracks me up a little bit. But yeah, you would think like,
They don't have many
Gabby,
sets, so they
well, I mean,
don't have so
Gabby,
many sets.
yeah, because Gabby lives at Rafe's house, and and Ari lives there part time. I don't know, but anyway, whatever. I mean, we know why they do it, but it is kind of funny when Philip's answer to "I need some independence and to not live at the Salem Inn. I think I'll call Maggie and see if I can
Yep.
move back in." What she can say is, "Brady's room's available."
Right.
Yeah. Right, we got-
She's probably thinking to herself, "Will I ever be free of these people?"
For real.
Xander's room is available.
That's it, yeah.
For real.
True. Yeah, there lots of rooms are available.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, speaking of available rooms, Belle finds out that Sean is moving in with Jada instead
Oh,
of instead of having Belle take care of him while he's
that's right.
recuperating from the gunshot. So, I got a visitor. Yes, I'm
I can
totally
hear
getting-
her.
Yeah, she's not shy. But yeah, so Bill wasn't too happy that Sean chose Jada over her.
After Belle has cheated on Sean for decades, right?
Yep.
For real.
Oh, but Chad's coming back, so I guess they're gonna try to get those two. The new.
I don't
Chad.
see Chad and Belle together at all.
I just never did know,
I don't get that at all.
unless there's chemistry with this new actor. I
I don't
know.
Yeah.
know.
Could be.
Oh, and speaking of Jada, Jada and Rafe went on recurring. They are not on contract. So Galen
Oh,
and
that's
Ilya
right.
are,
Yeah.
So that's kind of odd. So why are they even starting this love triangle with Belle and
Oh.
Sean, and then they took her off contract?
Well, remember, they tape like a year ahead of time.
I don't know. Well, Sean's not on much either at this point.
Yeah. But I guess
Yeah.
it was in the credits. They were actually listed as being not on contract already.
Oh,
So that-
wow.
That would
Okay.
reflect the episodes that are airing now.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like Jada.
I think it's honestly a way for the studio to just have,
Sometimes
The shit- not
reoccurring, you're
just-
on as much.
yeah.
Or more.
It's like taking somebody from being like, it's like going from corporate asset to 1099 independent work. Now
Yeah.
the downside is for actors who aren't making a decent living. Some of them are, but nowadays in the soap world, a lot of them have second gigs or other things that they're doing too and stuff, but certainly better off than most people. But just saying that, depending on what I've heard, I don't know, the union, I don't know how the union works, but I know they wouldn't, that takes them off their benefits. In other words, like if NBC, Sony, Corday, whoever it is, if they're trying to free up their balance sheet, so to speak, for things or their future liabilities kind of thing, it helps them with that. It doesn't necessarily mean that it drives story. And I always use John Aniston as an example. He was obviously well enough off that he didn't need to be on it anyway. But it's always nice to be on contract. But we all know the contract doesn't mean anything either.
Mhm.
After a certain
Neither thing
period of
is
time.
yes. Doesn't mean anything.
It guarantees them some things, but
Mhm.
they could still cancel after certain periods of time and stuff. So I don't know. I've learned over time that it doesn't mean as much necessarily as I used to think it meant. But
Yeah.
and some people actually prefer
There's
it.
been
'Cause it gives-
there's contract players that get killed off all the time.
Yeah.
yeah, and there's
Oh.
recurring actors that make more money doing the recurring because
Then
their
they do, right.
storyline gets bolstered, and then at some point, and they're getting more episodes in than they would have on their guaranteed contract. So I don't know. It is curious, but I think a lot of it has to do more with the business end of it, maybe. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong with those two. I'm not sure, but yeah.
And the cast is too big. That's a lot of the problem.
Yeah.
There's
Mhm.
way too many people, and it's killing
Well,
storyline.
isn't Stacy? Isn't she already back at YNR?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
leaving too. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and Kristen
wow.
does take. I mean, Kristen can be interesting, even though I don't like her character. She takes up a lot of oxygen.
Yeah.
When she's there, she takes up a lot of oxygen, and so yeah. I mean, I'd kind of like to see some other characters have some more airtime, maybe.
Well, speaking of oxygen sucking, you're giving me so many lead-ins, Anna.
It's
not
like
even
we
close.
planned it, but we never do.
No.
Segue.
These are my plans. It's scribbles. The biggest scene sucker so far is our diva of the week from last week, EJ.
Yeah. Did you love Marlena's comment about his showing up in his three-piece,
Tweed
one of his
suit.
favorite three-piece tweed, something or other ensembles? I thought that was funny. It's like, I love it when they write Marlena to like actually tell it like she really feels about something,
Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of being so diplomatic.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let her be shady. Go for it. She doesn't have to be nice and professional all the
Yeah,
time.
she's at that age where she's like, F
Yeah,
it. Who
do what
cares?
you
Like,
want.
I'll say what I want to say when I want to say it.
Yeah, I don't even know how EJ has time to run this hospital and have a secret lab. And he's got
Uncle Johnny.
It's only
Mhm.
because Kat is there under the wind
Oh,
beneath his
Kat's-
wings.
Yeah.
yeah, and Rita. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really Rita. Yeah, Rita and Kat. That's the only reason he's able to do all these things.
So EJ feels now's the time to make his move to get rid of Theo as the CEO. So he invites Theo over to see Lexi in the bed.
Mm.
I
Still
didn't
not
get that far in the week. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But he doesn't want Theo to tell Abe for right now.
Oh,
I don't know why. Theo says, well, why can't I tell him? I forget. I don't know EJ's reasoning. Just, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's going to come out sooner or later
so
anyway.
of course Abe will be the last to know in his family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
take him.
He already is the last.
I don't know.
to-
I still say we're going to get a bad Lexi, not a good Lexi. I think EJ's not going to make her. I don't know. This might
Like
be
the
only-
programming is almost complete.
I could be wrong. Yeah.
Well, if something like that happens to me, at least program in me some kind of superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. I should be able to,
Mind
become
read.
invisible.
Mind
Oh,
reading.
Jesus. Yeah, that'd be scary.
Yeah, it would.
Mm.
So EJ was turning the screws on Theo, and then he's bailing out Johnny. So yeah, he's pretty busy. And I do have a bone to pick about Kayla. What the hell is going on with her? Like, she has no clue what's going on with her daughter.
Nope.
Like, and she's a doctor. How does she not notice her daughter's trauma?
Oh, her mental state. Yeah.
It's the menopause. It's
Yeah.
a bitch. Oh,
It's just she doesn't want to see it.
I
yeah.
thought she asked Marlena to check up on her though about
Yeah.
a week ago.
I mean,
Delegating once again, right?
look at the dress she picked out to wear. I mean, come on. The dress that did you see under the, I don't know what, all the big wildflowers under her,
Was it
under the
Kayla?
white coat? Yeah,
Oh
Kayla.
dear. Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta say, I don't know if you guys remember, Paulina had a beautiful dark purple dress on.
she
Yeah.
did. Yeah, she looked good
Chanel
in that.
had- Yeah,
Mhm.
Chanel had a pretty kind of lavender,
Mhm.
really dressed
Easter
too.
color.
Yeah, but she was
Yeah.
wearing it all week.
Yeah, well, it's the same day basically.
Yeah.
All week's the same day.
So I was gonna say, how long has poor Victoria been sick? Seems like she's been in that hospital for 6 weeks.
She's been in the hospital for
Yep.
a couple weeks.
But it
Yeah.
seems like forever.
Yeah, and I went through the same thing with my son, my youngest, at pretty much the same age, and I was just given a nebulizer and took him home. So
Yeah.
basically, that
They've
was
been
it.
definitely using it as a way to showcase the two men in Sarah's life.
Yeah.
Yes, and get Sarah and Xander fighting all the time.
Yeah, because I mean, that baby hasn't had any breathing treatments, like nothing for pneumonia.
Looks
So,
extremely happy.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm just happy because I'm missing daycare.
Yep.
yeah, I gotta say, I mean, holding a baby and trying to get him to suck on a nebulizer
Oh.
at that age, yeah, like
I
you
can't
can't
even.
tell they're sick. They're still, the terrible twos.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, that was hard. But yeah, he did get over it. But yeah, it's not that, oh, he's just fine. I'm just worrying for nothing. And I even told the doctor that. She's like, no, he's got pneumonia. I'm like, oh my God. Because you
Okay.
can't tell when they're two. He was, running around and yeah, so I kind of felt that. But yeah, the Kayla thing, is she just like in denial? She's just not wanting to deal with it. I mean, Stephanie's not
Well,
even trying to hide that she's traumatized. It's all over her face.
Yeah.
I don't know what,
Steve's the one that told Kayla. Steve noticed it.
Yeah,
He was telling Kayla.
Why is she clueless? That's so weird, being the chief of staff and all that.
yeah. Oh, and then the last part was Leo again, telling
Leo
everybody
being Leo.
about his problems. And correct me if though, he described himself as Mr. Cellophane without a computer, and it's like, yeah, you're like the least likely person to be called Mr. Cellophane especially the way you dress. He's more of an attention-seeking whore than Mr. Cellophane.
Yep.
The way he talks so fast, and you have to really catch everything he says, and it's just funny. And the other actors, when you watch them, they try not to laugh. Even Kayla,
Yep.
he's on to Kayla when he talks to Marlena. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, so he was told basically to use pen and paper and stay away
Right.
from computers.
Yeah.
And he starts writing about, the two men that he's in love with. One makes him a better person, one is more like him. And then Dimitri walks into the room.
Oh.
Dimitri's back.
Dimitri's back.
I'm still rooting for Gwen to get all his money, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least half of it.
Yeah, because I mean, he enters marriage fraudulently.
Yep.
He
Right.
didn't close
Of course.
his sexuality.
Yeah.
So that's fraud.
And then immediately cheated on her,
Yeah.
even before they were married, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before they were married.
I guess
Yeah.
Javi will be coming back because there's a new actor playing him.
Yeah.
So he should be coming back.
Yeah.
Probably right as Dim and
Uh,
Leo get together right now. Just like when they just gotten married and Dim shows up.
yeah.
That's what I don't get. Like, we have actors leave. The cast is too big. Why are we doing so many recasts? We don't
Lot
need
of
Chad.
recasts.
I'm sorry, we don't need Chad. Javi's gone. I really like the actor. Do we really need to recast Javi? I mean, we're gonna have a whole bunch of recasts for characters that really
They need these triangles, I guess. I don't know.
Mhm.
With Belle and Jada and Sean and Chad. I don't know where they're going with that. And then,
Yeah.
did you that Theo's, he has this crush on Gabby, and he
Oh.
asked her, or he wants to do something with her marketing or something, or to help pay for the shipping, or, be part of
yeah.
her.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't like that dynamic at all.
Yeah. So he's trying to, I don't know if they're trying to get those two together or.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a
Because
comment
he
about
could,
Yeah.
he could tell Philip because he knows what Gabby did.
Yeah.
I mean, if he wants to break those two up, that's the perfect thing to do.
Yeah.
So.
And then Stefan coming back.
Don't know. I haven't heard anything
I don't
about
know.
Stefan, but I don't think either him or Vivian are dead. I don't
Yeah.
believe either one. Yeah, I mean, they could probably bring the character back. It might be a different actor, but I don't know.
Oh, I liked
I don't know.
Brandon Brash.
I don't
and
know. Maybe we could. Yeah.
And EJ did reveal this week he did not kill Vivian. He claimed Vivian was already dead.
Yeah.
He hired someone to do it, but they got there too late,
Yeah.
which I guess makes him okay. I don't know. Anyway,
All right. Is there anything else this week before we hit Diva of the Week?
I don't think so.
Mm.
We hit everybody. All righty. So who's the nominees?
Mm.
I'm nominating Belle only because she irritated the crap out of me when she was talking to Marlena, and she was like, "Well, my
Yeah.
career could be ruined from all this."
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So
Oh, about the
that would be
judge,
my
yeah.
submission in a bad diva way, not in the characteristic good ways, but in an it's all about me, and that. So
Yeah, who cares about Rachel going to Bayview? What's important is
yeah,
Belle
her
getting
career, her
Yeah.
job. I mean, for one thing, she's probably making less money as a DA than she was, unless her family wasn't paying. She was doing the legal work for almost everybody in her family, kind of like Justin does for his family, And so it's like she, as a private attorney, she was probably making a lot more money that if they're paying, if she has
Yeah.
paying customers, clients, than as the DA. But I don't know. I mean, unless it like took her law license away or something. But that was just so, to me, that stood out. And I couldn't believe Marlena didn't call her on that in a
Yeah.
way, as a psychiatrist and as a mother. Like, I mean, your job, your career is of course important, but we're also talking about people's lives, including young children. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in that family, they need all the attorneys they can get.
Yeah.
It's true. Don't burn a bridge, right?
There's another part. Not without the diva is the talk that Jolie had with JJ. That was good.
Mhm.
This is see Jolie
Yeah.
and JJ, and I don't know if JJ's being a bit of a diva. I don't know. I could say that, but I thought Leo. Well, Leo's always a diva, but he was really being a diva. I thought this week. Yeah.
Yeah, JJ needs to get out of his funk, and I'm
Yeah,
tired of them
he's-
writing the Hortons as being down on their luck all the time. Jack and
Yeah.
Jennifer come in, they're depressing, Chad's depressing, and Thomas was running the family there for a little bit. And then you have Jeremy, where he thought he was a kidnapper,
Yeah.
and then there's JJ, and it's like they need to lighten up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to have another book club with the marijuana.
Yeah.
brownies.
Yeah.
Lighten up the Hortons and the Demiras. I
There
mean,
you
the
go.
Devereaux family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I was going with EJ again because he told Johnny he got played. He was using Lexi as leverage against his nephew.
Oof. Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Yeah.
either one.
I vote for Holly.
yeah,
Yeah.
Holly's always a diva too.
Yeah. That's the same with Leo. I was gonna say he's a diva every week, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holly. Even what's her name? Sarah.
So yeah.
It was
Yeah.
almost like she was trying to pick a fight again with Xander again, but
Yeah.
she did, at the end, let him come over and see
Victoria.
maybe Victoria.
All right. Well, do you want to give it to Belle then? Give it to somebody different.
Oh,
Yeah.
mostly for that conversation for me. I just thought it stood
Yeah.
out, but and
And-
yeah, you're right. It's kind of not the normal, our usual suspects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Yeah, and she also got mad because Sean was
Right.
with Jada.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
made it about her. and not
Making it about her. Oh,
Yep.
yes.
All
When
right.
she's cheated on the man for 20 years, but off and
Oh,
on.
for 20 years.
But like that's so annoying. Anyway. That's even more. Yep. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Excuse me.
that's my voice.
Spoilers this week. Next coming up. Yeah, Marlena asked Kate to help run Basic Black.
Hmm.
So I'm
Should be
assuming.
interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
They mentioned that a while back. That kid.
and then
Hmm.
Steve asked Brady to be part of Black Patch.
Well, yeah, we figured
Which that
that.
was something that y'all had mentioned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
When all
Maggie-
of a sudden Brady started being the brain trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were like, I think sounds to me like a setup for
Black Patch.
mm-hmm.
Maggie confronts Sander. Dimitri recognizes Kat's voice as an ISA analyst
Oh,
that he talked to on the phone.
Oh.
expose her.
And Tate pulls a bottle out of the garbage that Sophia was drinking out of. I don't know why he needs her DNA, but
Oh, well, she was licking those pills
I
before.
don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. Are they going to get her in trouble? She should be sent back even if she's out of baby, you're not sent back, but just what she did was.
I don't know
She
if they're
could get
going to
arrested
bring
for it.
that out, but it's like that was so gross that she was putting them in her mouth, acting like she was taking them, and taking them out of her mouth and putting them in the tin for ew.
well, yeah, that makes sense. No, so I'm just thinking, how are they going to prove like she touched the bottle? Because everybody touched that bottle. But you're right. If she
Yeah.
licked, all the
Ew.
Yeah.
gross. Oh, and Stephanie tells Alex she wants a gun.
Oh.
Oh,
Alex
my
was
God.
Oh.
kidnapped
Oh.
and being with abusive men. Gun.
Give her some pepper spray.
How about a
Yeah.
Berna? Berna. I don't know if I trust her with the actual gun.
I'd say give her the gun. Let's see what happens. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Who's she
Take out
gonna
all of
accidentally
Salem.
shoot? Who's she gonna accidentally shoot first, thinking that it's her kidnapper
Owen.
when it's Owen, when it's really Alex or Jeremy or somebody like that.
Steve.
Yeah. Steve. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
I guess we'll find out.
pretty juicy.
All right.
Well, happy Easter, everybody.
Yes, happy
Easter.
Easter.
Yeah. Happy Easter.
Good night. We'll see
Bye.
everybody next week.
Good night.
All right, take care.
Good
Thank
night.
you.